How's it going, user? Wayne, how's it going? Down there doing some brackish water fishing. Hope you're having a happy Easter. Appreciate it for the hearts and thumbs up and everything. Welcome in, happy Easter. Appreciate you for tuning in on this wonderful cloudy day. Welcome in, happy Easter. How's it going, Rod? How's it going, Jazzy? Alfred, how's it going? Shoot, this rod's big enough I can sit and relax at the same time. I just started less than 2 minutes ago. I've got a bite so far. It rained a little bit this morning. The water's pretty high. Looks like it's still rising, so it should come in pretty nice. I was gonna fish down there at the other spot, but it's so high you can't even get to it. I'd have had to wade through 3 foot of water. Looks like somebody's been down here fishing already. They got a nice fillet of look like they filleted a decent sized Spanish mackerel. Nothing huge. Might have to move down there. I just got here. Oh, for that rod? No, I just used two. I can throw out, but this one's not throwing out near this far. Welcome in. Hope everybody's having a happy on, Dad? Figured I'd do some cooking a couple times and do some fishing. I'm ready to do some fishing. Yep, sure is free. Much appreciated too. I apologize for the wind. It's not too bad. I'm hoping it'll stop by. I'm gonna sit over there so we can be out of the wind. You sure? Gotta check the bait. There are crabs around here. I don't know why it's throwing to that away. How's it going, fat cat? You day going all right? Snap burn line, stay tight. I don't think I got enough. How's it going, Super 5 for Super Guy? Yeah, we ain't doing nothing. Trying to get some fishing in before the rain gets too bad. It rained a little bit this morning, but we're needing it bad, so. Putting a slightly heavy weight. That's always good to hear right there. The line's way over there. Tungsten's good because it's not been lead in the water, but it does corrode and eat away at your fishing line. What? She's cloudy out, but she's gonna be okay, I'm pretty sure. What's y'all's favorite brackish water fish to catch? Dang, what is that? Something popped up right down there. I don't know what it is. We're doing good. Done a party and stuff yesterday. They got to go. Worked most of the week away, which helped it go a little faster. Got some stuff lined up for next week. Now we should be able to get out there a little further. Look. I'm hoping these Spanish mackerel is still in the area. Look like there's still some out there. Somebody caught one either yesterday or this morning. I know it's still one earlier. That hurt. I know what you feel right there.
Are they still there?
Barely. Let's get this bait back out there. I'm over halfway now, so that's good. We're doing some fishing. Try to keep the rod in sight. Shut up. I hate that. You okay? Need to get out of this wind down there? Yeah, I went to asked a question and it sounded like a pretty good one to ask. And it said something went wrong. It always does that. The question was, what food should be illegal? I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been noticing. Leave a comment or something like that. It's like, sorry, sis. I got to reply to some people. I don't even reply back because something went wrong, an error. You can't reply later or something. I'm like, really? I even click on what it suggested to say. It'll let me sometimes. But I noticed the music does that too. Add music to the shorts. Some of them won't play. They'll play, but they won't give an arrow, or they won't let it play. So I just figured out if it shows a blue arrow, just click it and go with it. How's it going, Gary? I know, I quit getting a lot of notifications. I got to thumb through thousands of shorts to find people. Log out, log back in, log out, log back in. That's why hardly anybody sees me. I can't get in no more. I'm like, I know you guys are, and I'm looking for y'all, but it's just, I'm like, this is crazy. I think everybody I found this week's been thumbing through shorts, or it popped it up in a shorts suggestion. Or I even looked at the things that don't even show you guys when you guys are in my subscription is live. I'll be thumbing through and boom, find you. I guess these are the ones I'm going to today, the ones that showing. Thumb through. I watch, I don't say much, but everybody's halfway in the middle of the conversations and everything. And I'm like coming in and I just watch and not really say nothing anymore. I'm like, dang. It is. That might have been a crab. Try to make sure you stay moving them down here. These crabs mark everything. See? Freaking crab. That our line stands too slack. I'm getting a very few notifications. Yeah, everybody's watching that lot of them's watching that weird stuff too. I've seen a lot of them watched ASMR or somebody doing weird stuff or talking some stuff. I'm like, they are. I mean, unless you're doing like really crazy stuff or AI stories or stuff like that, just I don't know. What happened? I get mine tight. Mine's I can't tell if mine's dead or there. How's it going, Big Beans? No, I'm not fishing in Jersey. I'm nowhere near Jersey. I'm in Florida. Well, it's not the ads. They post a lot of ads because they're trying to, yeah, but it actually, ads do add up for when you are monetized. I know when I put out my lives and stuff, and the people that does get to watch the lives after it's posted, the lives there, if you don't get a lot of donos or anything, having the ads is not a bad thing. You can actually gain quite a bit of money if they watch the ads. You got somebody that's a small channel and they got ads, try to watch them. I know, yeah, you can skip them, but it does help out if you do watch them. I know it's not a lot of random stuff, but it does help, really. I can say that because I know I ain't been putting out long forms, and the laws that I do post, and it does generate the ads though, so it adds up over time. Everything being so high and everything, some people get donos, some people don't, and ads help the people that don't. Every channel I watch, I know there's a small channel, or I call a small channel anything under what? I'll say 50,000. Still watch the channel because it takes time and money to do this, especially time. How's it going, hard tuck, please, guy? You getting a bite? You got a big bite. See, everybody's hanging in the big ones. Yeah, I know they're big, and they got everybody got help make it big, but everybody's forgetting about the smaller ones too. The other people that's trying to get enough. Ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Throw it back. You're up. Your rod. Your rod. That's too. Happy Easter to you too, David. So you just we gonna fling it in the house. Nothing, no. I watch small channels like that get passed over. They only have so many, but they'll be doing really good content. Like, what's up with that? I'm just getting robbed right now. What? We'll see a piece of bait. What? I think that's the paper mill right there. I think it's too big. Can't see it. I think it's too long for here. So I think of why I quit using it last time because I couldn't feel nothing. No, it's flexible. Just I think it's just so long before it gets back, unless it's big enough to hit. I think it's too big for down here. So you can't tell what's a bite and not a bite. Because any slight movement to it just vibrates the whole rod. I probably done lost all my bait. See?
Careful, that handle will hit
Huh? What?
the handle will hit the metal thing somehow.
I just want to put that there.
You're wrapped around.
I'm just using a breaker number 2. I think that was 2.
I'm just gonna pour it out and just let it sit.
Seven-foot medium action. 10 to 12, 10 to 17-pound mono. Hoping they start picking up on the bite. We are pretty flooded though. We ain't even broke mid 80s yet, y'all. We're usually almost 90s by now. Last two years here has been weird. We got 11 inches of snow one year, and we're usually mid 90s, stuff like that, and almost 100 by summer. God dang, that was big. Throw right there. Oh, that's more. Something's chasing it. Toss it.
Too bad they had my food on. Yes, Lord.
I don't know. A lot of fish down there, but I want to get out and do some catfishing some more. But can't do it from bank here. You can, but it's more annoying. You take care until I'm lost. This bait's gone. I don't know. Huh? So that's the problem. Everybody fishes here so often. You're not supposed to fish with Mhm. Come on, fishies. Get the bite, y'all. See? I don't understand. One teeny tiny tug and that was it. I'm gone.
This was initially hard.
Man, there's all types of fish out here. I want to get out and get me a couple redfish on the line. I've caught them down there at the other bridge, but they're here. They're just on that fat grass line and everything. They travel the center, but not as much. I like to coast around down through here and see what all different types are here. Mullet. Uh, welcome in. Happy Easter to everybody. Huh. You guys going to families' houses and eating and stuff? I'm gonna fish for a little while and then let my kids hunt Easter eggs and stuff. Eat. What yet? I don't know. Jeez. I know you're down there. That darn rabbit. You guys had that problem where fish only want to bite in one spot, one area or something. We got that problem here. They only want select spots. Throw it in. Figured all this big body of water, they would want to bite in different areas. You know? How's it going, Smurfy? How's it going, Dan? My bad, y'all. My thing was frozen. She's caught one. I've got a couple bites. The rod I was using doesn't let me know they were there. My bad. My bad. I'll let, ain't nobody's chatting, but my bad, y'all. How's it going, Tom? You sure did. Huh? Hung on it or dragging it in? They're starting to bite, hopefully. It's not only believing in him, it's following his ways. What he wants done. How's it going, Doug? It's going good. She's caught one so far. I've had a couple bites. She hooked into something, reeling in. It's slowly trying to come in. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I gotta cast them on a certain spot. Small area. That's what they did to me. And you gotta throw in that spot too. I fished several spots and was like, dang it. They only want to bite a little here, want to bite there. And if they already bit on the bait, they don't want to bite that bait no more too. Like, really? You gotta have it that fresh? Must be that log out there. It must have moved outward. Yeah, it's one small area. And you figured, being the big body of water, they bite all over the place. Be more groups of them, but it's like, there's other fish down there. It's just getting through them. I like catching them all. I don't know if I got him, but I tried. See, I can't let them bite too long because they'll steal the bait. Don't let them bite long enough. They don't have it. Right. I know that. There's a log out there somewhere. I knew there was a log. It used to be sit right there, but it must have moved out. There was one there. I wonder if it hung that one and looped around. I fished all over on the boat one day. Fished all the way around the boat. Didn't throw in one spot. Finally started fishing it. That's the only spot I caught fishing. I mean, that's freaking crazy. I'm like, really? Ocean. You gotta travel so far in between certain stuff to get them to bite. You figured anywhere you tossed it would be one. I mean, it got a bigger space to travel, but you figured you'd run into more fish than you did fishing the saltwater area. Nope. I've watched somebody fish. Somebody's fishing. Somebody else is fishing. The guy I was watching was fishing. Somebody went past him and started fishing. Everybody but him caught something. Never touched his rod once. They were hitting him before and after his rod. Never touched his rod. I'm like, you gotta be kidding, because they were dead straight line in the works. Yes, the couple that was before him and the one after him never touched his. I'm like, yeah, that's gotta suck. I've done that sitting here where I'm at in this spot. I was sitting here fishing because you couldn't fish down that way because the grass was too high. Everybody else was on the other side. I was the only one catching that day. I think what half of them left before I got done fishing. The other half said, screw this, I'm out of here. See, he bit off of it one time and don't want it no more. They do it to waste the baits. And if they waste the bait, you'll go home. No, the freaking wind switched. Only one kayaker out today. How's it going, Karen? shut up. That sounds like it does my mouth. Huh? Damn this. Yeah, tide's starting to go out now. So, we'll have to break that up. You too, Superfly. You have a good day. Happy Easter. Hope you enjoy it. Come on, fishies. I'm hoping to get a nice one in. Yeah, it's cloudy. basically just don't care anymore. I just eat whatever I freaking grab anymore. Everything you want to eat's gotten freaking higher than heck. Gas prices ain't helping food prices. It's so freaking expensive. You gotta put the money towards that too. How's it going, Red? Dang. Yeah, it don't take at all to get sick anymore. You don't even have to be around nobody sick and you get sick. They need to implement some of that stuff from COVID to keep it around. Bleaching of the bucket, extra hand sanitizer. That's good. But nobody washes their hands anymore. Unless you're the one that does it. I do, but shoot, half of them don't. I'm gonna go fish down there for a minute. Watch out. My bad, y'all. My bad. It's starting to rain up there and getting really windy. Just 1 second. Hopefully I'll quit stealing it so I can fish here. Half wind, half can't tell the bite up there. Back in. Jesus. Leave me alone, go on. How's it going, Lightning Wolf? That. Blood and stuff. No. Just a minute, y'all. Relining the pole. How's it going, Terry? I've caught one so far and had several bites. They're mainly just still on the bait today. So that's what they're doing. I threw out, and before I even got out, the line just broke. Thank God I went straight up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it just snapped right on off. I've done that with brand new line, but it was only like 10 pounds to do it. So. I think a lot of it had to do when I went across that grass. When I was throwing out. See, the problem is I'm having is I'm so far back and I can't get past the grass, and the tide's going out a little bit, and it sucked my line to the grass, and that's after I picked it up somewhat being in the grass, it just scooted all the way around. They're like, oh, you good at fishing? Yeah. You got a detangling, got an unsnag, retying the rod. Keeps you in practice. Finding the fish. Stuff like that, you know. Fishing's a scientific proven method. It is. It's all a science. Anybody says not, they don't agree with it. It is. Here comes the fun part. Yeah, I'm having a retie right now. I had to put new line on. But I think I got to throw 6 times in an hour, maybe 10. more changing the bait than anything. Neat looking piece of wood. Snail, snail, old snail, no snail, snail. Pretty cool looking. Big snail, bigger snail, big snail. I like that. Hang it up on the wall. I got a couple old lures I don't use anymore. Probably hooked them up on there. Now some line spoiling on. Heck yeah. No. Welcome to the chat. Everybody double tap that screen if you're new in. If you ain't double tapped it yet. Just tying on the lead and stuff now. The terminal tackle. Then we can get Bert the fish in. Hopefully get the catch in. Boop, 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 boop. The water's been getting high enough. It'll pass the camera up now. Whatever bites mainly. How's it going, Victor? How's it going, Yeah, so far it's been croaker. There's croaker, white sand sea perch, speckled sea trout, white sand sea trout. There's all kinds of stuff down there. I've caught in hardhead, gap top, channel cat. There's largemouth, redfish, black drum. I've seen mangrove. I've caught Spanish mackerel. There's a whole lot more down there. How's it going, fishing? Finger Jackson? Yeah. Everybody's living in God's country, whether it's the city or out in the country. That's Ambo, that's not Popo, that's Ambo. How's it going, Glenn? Yeah, it sure is. Just gotta find the beauty in it all. Yeah, some parts can be rough, some there, but gotta find the small stuff. Sometimes it could be big, sometimes it could be small, sometimes it could be teeny. You never know, it's how you see it. Get me some more bait. Just using frozen shrimp for bait. It works the best around here. Shrimp's natural here in the water, so everything eats it. Water's receding pretty good. Pretty quickly too. Can't put the rod up too high to do that. Happy Easter, Californian Dreamin', and everybody else. Welcome in from Canada. I used to get several people from Canada. Outfish, Steel City, a couple of them. Huh? Thing. Yes, sir. We got a buttload of hogs here. How's it going, Trev? Trev, he's from Canada. You don't run into them like they say you do in Texas and stuff. Ours has got enough land to roam on and eat from. See, Texas ain't got a lot of forest area like wooded area like we do. They got more open lands and flats and farm stuff. That's why they destroy so much more there. They ain't got the places to hide and get the food there, so they gotta destroy. Not really destroying to do it on purpose. It's just they gotta eat. But everything's there. How's it going, Steel City? It's always pretty risky walking through the woods and look over and see a hog. Yeah, I can shoot it, but I let him most of the time roam off. Because it's either squirrel season or deer season, and shoot him, you gotta clean him and take him out, and you gotta come back, and yeah, hog meat's good. You just gotta clean him what's in so long. Yeah, you catch them usually by big nets and stuff. Drag lines and stuff like that or whatever. We don't have those down here. I'm trying to get on out. I can get out, but I ain't getting out far enough where they're fighting at. Might be a one fish day. Oh, dang it. I hate this daggone phone. Brightness is all the way up. The thing's turned off. It still won't let you see nothing. rod's not letting me get out far enough. If I had my other one, it would, but fortunately, somebody broke the tip on it. How's it going, Alan? Hope you're having a wonderful Easter Sunday. Had a fun time with the kids. Yes, sir. Boop, boop, Alan with the 11th month. Complete. Water's going out, but it's not going out fast enough, and I'm barely making it past the rocks, barely to any deep water. How's it going, Lee? Happy Easter to you. I mean, it's dropping pretty quickly, but shit, I'll be here 3 more hours just waiting on it. I know in 30 minutes it's only dropped like 6 inches. It's got to at least go halfway to the thing where I can decently get out. Good rod, but not for here. This is more kayak throwing close stuff. The time it finally falls deep enough in there and you get it from getting away from the grass. The crabs are stealing it like they just did. Crabs shred everything, man. I'm only staying in the crab zone. I've never seen a rod so daggone fast. This rod's crap. Yeah. throw out straight. By the time it gets out there, the wind sucks it that away. By the time it fully falls, it's done got the grass. How's it going, mainly off-grid? God dang this shit, man. I'm done for today. Y'all, this is more annoying today than it needs to be. I can't get out deep enough. Going all right. Rain's starting to get bad, y'all. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it for today. I can't get out deep enough, and everybody started flooding in on me over there, so. No, the spot I usually sit at is get out of the rain. It's been taken over. No, when I see I can only get to there, and I'm only casting. Looks like I'm casting far. By the time it falls to the depth, I'm only falling on right on the other side of the rocks. The end of this grass line, all the way across, 6 foot out is rock line, and that's where the rod's dropping off. It's going further, but as it falls, it's going to just to the edge of it. And it ain't nothing right there. The bigger rod, it'll let me get out there, but it won't let me feel no bites. That one's more of a surf for the beach rod. I gotta glue the tip back on the other one. It popped off, and I know if I want to throw it every time, it wouldn't do that. What black thing? All of that in the water? I don't know. I've watched a couple things like that be floating and sticking up. Probably a big turtle. I noticed one was out here floating and it went down. Yep, big turtle. I'd fish down there at the bridges, but I can't even get to the edge of the water. I'd be fishing way up on the concrete thing and trying to throw out. And the other spot the lady came from, she was fishing all the way up above the grass. And the guy that was on the other side, he was fishing so high up where the watermarks are on the bridge. It was just a foot below it. He was sitting so high up on the rocks, he was barely throwing out, and he was already in water. His rod was over the water trying to fish. Yeah, it's only went from that little bit of grass stuff right there to that tire. It'll be hours before it gets far enough where I can walk down and get past the grass. But the problem is when I throw out and it drops, but the current's bad right there and all that grass and all done wound up in that tall stuff over there. And every time I throw, it sucks it. Sucks it right to it. I know, instead of getting angry with it, I just walk away. I'd walk out there, but everybody's been dropping hooks and all kinds of stuff. Because what I found, 3 hooks and a couple lures down through there. I know I found several things. Some of them's been soft plastic, but I think it's easier just to walk away for this week. Hopefully next week can be clear. Yeah, they put old tires to help keep from washing as bad. Used to be an old boat ramp before Jim's over there took over. It was a free launch spot here, but he wound up talking the county out of buying a section of it because it had a canal. He talked them into it. He paid a bunch of money for it. They get all the easement to it and all of that. No complaints. Got to build his house and the bait shop, and he put the ramps in, and nobody's using my ramp, my boat ramp. They're just coming and getting bait and going back over there. Complain. Well, I'm not going to be able to keep up with taxes here and this and that. So they came over here and took out the boat launch and made it a kayak launch. Everybody was using this because he was charging like $10. He already had everything high over there. Bait was high, all the camping supplies was high, stuff like that. If he wasn't camping or nothing, just going fishing for a day, everybody was using this. Well, people's complaining that everybody's blocking it up over there, and they wound up putting a pier in, and so they wound up blocking it off and complying with him. People wasn't happy. They boycotted him they almost shut him down. Everybody said, screw it, I gotta get out there and fish. They tried to, they had the poles cut off once. A couple people pulled it up in there, and then they wound up doing all of this to ruin it where you couldn't back a boat in. You can launch a John boat or something like that, something you can tote, but they made it where it wouldn't do that because that's why they put the rocks all down there. I lived here a long time, y'all. Yeah, they use them on some parts of the beach lines too. They use them around here for beach lines, some parts of the riverbanks and stuff. I know they use all kinds of stuff. I know a couple of our creek system has got a lot of them in it. It washes out, they'll put it in there. I know Alabama does it too, and another state. They don't tell you, but they do. I guess because when they pack it and all of that, the water will hold in them without letting it fully wash. Some of them did because it caused a lot of smoke. A lot of people done that just to get rid of them, to use it. Oh, why are you doing it there, you know? But yeah. Instead of fighting this grass, cause I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna fish next weekend for sure. Anyway, kids still got some stuff to do. Me too, and I know y'all do. Well, y'all have a great day. I'm not trying to cut it out. I just know those. And I'm like, no, it ain't worth fighting and getting that argument with it. Good rod, wrong body of water he used it in. Now, if I was up that channel there fishing on downside the grass, it wouldn't be so bad. We're trying to fish from here to where I need now. But appreciate y'all hanging out. I know some of y'all didn't get to see nothing, but I got to show one fish at least. Yeah. See, he's still got access. He's still there. But where all of this is, people were using it and parking their boats. They were boycotting him. And they couldn't use it no more. Because it has the bathroom and stuff like that. You can use to dock the fish. And it's got a grill down here to sit and thing. And people just launch their boat. It's more people here to watch it. He's got it where you can watch. He'll watch over it, but it's to launch it's $7. To leave it there is a few more extra dollars, which ain't bad. I mean, but he's got no warranty. Yeah, he's got cameras, but you're not allowed to view them. Somebody steal your stuff, it's on your own. He's got no liability for it. So you pay extra money to leave your vehicle, or he's supposed to be watching over, but he's got no legal thing where he won't show the camera. He don't have to show no cameras. He dare. He don't see who does nothing or nothing. So it's a risk even over there. At least here, you know, you got an excuse. Hey, there's no cameras. Nobody was around, or somebody was around and they don't know who it was or didn't want to get involved. But when it's on your property with cameras and refuse to show, a little shady to me, but appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. Sorry about the only one fish. Y'all gotta stay awesome. Appreciate y'all. Later, everybody. Yeet.